Hello Savages, welcome back to Plant Geezer Coaching Off the Cuff. When I'm not exposing or around bully facilities showing the horrors of animal ag, I'm in the kitchen helping people realise how easy it is to eat vegan, eat plant-based, build muscle, burn fat, stay in shape and make the plant-based life easy. So today we're going to make loads of vegan protein. It doesn't take that long, it does take long, but for 70 minutes, 80 minutes it's boiling. So for the rest of the time it's just getting it ready, blending up the wet mix, blending the dry mix or mixing the dry mix of gluten and spices, putting it all together, making the dough, letting it settle and then eventually boiling it and keeping it, man. I'm doing 1.5 kilogram, which is going to make about 4.8 kilogram of seitan, which is loads. This is for my client, so obviously I've got to make 60 meals using this seitan, but for yourself you could probably use, I don't know, 500 gram to start with, or maybe 300 gram, but obviously the ratios will depend on how much you use, so you can just work it out off this, or I will put them down below in the description. So yeah, seitan, let's go. First of all, we've got 1.5 kilogram in there, 3 smoked paprika, 3 garlic, 1, 2, 3, onion powder, we got 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do a bit of salt and pepper, salt, a little bit of salt because we are putting miso paste in, so just a touch of salt like that. We're just going to whisk that around so it's all nice and even. So the dry mix is done and now we're doing the wet mix. So I've got 4 stock cubes in there and miso paste, 150 gram of miso paste, but if you put boiling water in there and then in the mix, it will affect the texture of the seitan. So we're going to do it like hot and cold, get it mixed first, then pour it in and then pour everything else in, which will cool it down. So in total, I want the water to be 1175, I believe. So I'm going to pour, say, 600 in hot, which is about half. Let the miso blend up with the stock cubes. I'm going to top it up with cold water, put it in there, and all the ingredients will also make it cool as well. Sweet. So that's nice and soupy now, that mix. And all we're going to do is top it up to about 1200, 1125 was it? So that goes into the mixer. 4 cans of chickpeas. I'm going to put these chickpeas in first, really, but a little bit of oil, like that. Light soy sauce, blend up. Sweet, so you got your dry mix, your wet mix. So chickpeas are high in lysine, wheat gluten is low in lysine, that's low in methionine, that's high in methionine, completes a perfect amino acid profile. And all I'm going to do is somehow pour that in there. Wash my hands again first because I'll be mixing it up by hand. Right then, so in we go like that. Mix it around, so we go like that. Basically just pick it up, fold it over, pick it up, fold it over like that. Keep mixing. You can always add water to it as well, so you ain't got to panic if it's a bit dry or whatever. Just keep folding it over like that, and then it starts to toughen up. There's a bit of powder left in there. So I'm just going to get the mixer again and just whiz it round with water. First time you do it might be a bit messy, but obviously as time goes on, you just get better at it. That's pretty much soaked everything up now. That was a perfect amount. So there's your dough. I'm going to flatten it as much as I can because it's got to fit in the pan. I'm just going to cover that over for 10 minutes, have a clean up, let it bind together, get some water on the boil, and smash it in and leave it there until it's done. So the hard part's done, it's just about letting it chill now. I know what you're thinking, it's messy, there's dust everywhere, blah blah blah, can't be bothered. There's a lot of food there that can be frozen, kept in the fridge, spiced up in different ways, sliced, cubed, whatever, and you've got a lot of food there to use for the next few weeks or even months. Just pick up the loaf like that and drop it into the hot water like that. Something that size I want to boil for about 80 minutes. Obviously if you're doing a smaller batch you might want 50 minutes, 60 minutes. Just check with the internet what you would need for your batch. And just to top it, just to give it a bit more flavour, we went dark soy into the stew, a couple of cloves of garlic, and half an onion. And that's going to sit down the side like that to give it some flavour. And I'm going to leave that on low, it's got to be low, for about 80 minutes. When it's on the boil, you don't want it fizzing, just a little bit bubbly, You can see a couple of bubbles. Nice and soft, nice and light, otherwise it'll go too rubbery. Do you know what I'm saying? Take it easy on the boil. So when it's done, you'll have something that looks like that. And the texture, you want it quite bouncy, not too firm, but not too soft. Nice and juicy like that. Let it sit as well. Sit in the water for about 10 to 20 minutes after cooking, just so it absorbs a bit more flavour. And then I'm just gonna that layer like that to wrap, so it's easier to wrap up. I'm just letting that drop, that cling film there, and then like that, and just drop it there like that, and let it cool. So if you get it out, if you've got a thick batch like this and you get it out and it's a bit spongy on the middle, you might just want to chop it into 4 or 2 and just pop it back in for a little bit, just so that the middle can cook a bit more. So I've had to do that a couple of times, but not many. Obviously the thinner that your loaf is, the easier it is to cook, but that I'm just going to pop that back in for another 10 or 15 minutes and we should be sweet. And we are done. 1225 gram of plant protein, cooked in around 2 hours. Obviously you don't really do that every day, so we're going to cook it in bulk, whack it in the freezer, chop it up, slice it, dice it, turn it into kebab meat, chop it up into chunks and use as like cow pieces. Very versatile, you can put different things in it. You can season it how you want now, you can cook that how you want, that's just ready to go. Obviously I'm using this for a curry tomorrow, I'm cooking 60 to 70 curries, but on another day I might put that in the fridge and then put the other 3 in the freezer, ready to use whenever in the next few months. Shitloads of calories, shitloads of protein, all done in around 2 hours. For activism, nip over to Plant Geezer, and for everything fitness, health and food related, Plant Geezer Coaching is the place to be. If you need any advice on plant-based living or anything like that to do with nutrition or health or fitness, drop me a message and I do help people for free. But further to that, if you did want the coaching service, we deliver 12 high protein meal preps delivered to your door every single month for anyone who does the coaching. So you basically get a chef service and a coaching service in one package. Thanks for watching. You're not the One True Savage.